Alright. I would love to give you guys a full description on what's about to happen in this video, but honestly, I don't really have it. As you can see, we're back on the GoPro. And I want to take the tail housing off of the transmission, so that means we gotta take the drive shaft out and take the drive shaft out, drop the cross member, I believe, and then unbolt the, I think it's 6 bolts to get the tail housing off. So yeah, I need to drain the transmission also, but basically we'll just get into all that as we go, and the title and thumbnail will represent what this video is about, because honestly I'm not sure what to say in this intro, because it's probably gonna have a lot of different stuff in this video, because I promised you guys a video this week, and so I'm gonna make one. And as y'all can see, we have perfect weather for working on the C10. I hope y'all can sense the sarcasm. And I did not want to drop that plug, but I still did. Wonderful. Just wonderful. All right, time to take the drive shaft out. There we go. I bet my slip yoke looking real dusty right about now. Let me make sure I record which way it's facing, just to make my life a little bit easier. Okay. Already jacked up. A perfect machine line around the whole thing. And where it's been hitting the inner walls of the transmission. I see a 1 bolt here, 2 bolts over there. Hope I don't have to do anything with the exhaust, but I shouldn't have to. This pan is really stiff, but I don't want to put the jack stand underneath that. I'll probably just end up putting it, I might have to put it under that, but it's hard aluminum. It's cast aluminum. It should be fine if a jack is under it. And we're just gonna see what happens. I don't really have time to debate it anymore. All right. Virtually, this transmission should lift up just a little bit for me. Yep. Yep, that's what I needed. Alright, I'm gonna unbolt it the rest of the way. Drop that son of a gun. But I think I'm gonna keep this bolt in here. Just so it don't wander anywhere until I want it to. I don't know why I'm using an extension when I don't need to. Is that even connected to anything? Like, what is that? What is that for? Yeah, that goes in there. Oh, but it is a bolt on the other side that I'm not messing with, but that's good. That means it's gonna stay together when I take apart the other bolts. I can really probably just only take those apart and then leave it hang, let it hang, and then address the transmission while this is hanging. That's what I'm gonna do. I know this is just gonna get soggy, but I might as well make my life just a wee bit easier. Especially over here in the mud. Oh, that's like a goddamn sofa, goddamn mattress. I hope this thing doesn't drop suddenly. But the way I have it hooked up and everything, it shouldn't, because the jack is holding the transmission. I hope it doesn't drop. Okay, all right. That makes me feel 10 times better. So there's no weight on this. Bet. Perfect. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it just like this. If the son of a gun hang like that. But you know, there won't be enough room to actually get the tail housing out, so gotta come all the way off with it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and take everything out. Cross member everything. There we go. Yeah, I still need to take it out. But that's fine. We've come this far, we might as well go ahead and get her done. Yeah, this video better get 500 likes. Because y'all see the work that I'm having to put in to get it out for y'all. Y'all see it. Because this rain sucks. Being straight up with y'all, this rain sucks. So basically, I need a new mount too, probably, for this whole situation. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do all of the 6 bolts and just drop it. Just take it off and put a new mount on here and get them to work on the situation here. You know, if I can get this off before I go pick up my pops, then I can get this looked at today. So let's get to it. Let's keep going. Okay. Let's see how you want to do things now. Yeah, and I'm getting the hammer. I don't care. Y'all gonna think I'm weak, but I don't care. I think I might have a genius idea. Anyway. Hope it doesn't mess up anything. But if we're gonna do it anyway, I'm gonna lower the transmission just a little bit. Lower the trans just a little bit and see if I can get a hammer on that last bolt when it's lower. Alright, with everything lower, hopefully I can get my body under here still. I'm gonna see if I can get this. Try to do this before the GoPro dies. Alright, I ain't moving anywhere. Alright, I might be able to get a hammer on this. Ooh, can I do it? Sure can, and I'm gonna do it just like this. Ouch. Come on, Pro D. Whew. Y'all, it is really coming down. Like I said, leave a like on this video for me. Alright, so I got a setup that should work. Alright, slow and steady. So I don't punch myself in the face. Probably gonna need a crowbar to get this thing off, or a nice little kick. Gotta get my foot under here. Perfect. Came off real easy. Whew. Maybe I should just look at this when we get up top. How about that? I was told this problem could be addressed by taking this off. Guess that's where the governor gear situation is, right there. Dang, man, this is not good. This is not good at all. I thought that whatever is causing it to wobble was inside of here. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it is. Is that cracked or is it supposed to look like that? Alright, I just need to get this stuff inside, and then we'll talk about what we got going on here. Oh, man. Guys, I was hoping... Well, I guess it could still be this bearing over here. The bearing that's in the tail housing. Because it looks like there is a bearing in there. Whew. Stressful, man. Stressful. I don't know if this is really gonna go away, because it looks like it's something deeper in this whole situation. It's making it do that. Looks like it will be something further in. I'm not gonna put my dirty hands in there, but it looks like it will be something further in there, like that bearing in the back right there. So what do you guys think? Is this too much play or what? Because I've heard a lot of people say that that's not enough play to be worried about, but obviously it's enough play to tear up my slip yoke over time. So leave a comment below what you think about the situation. I think I am going to be, in this video, going up to the transmission shop with that other piece. See if they can tell me that something is wrong. I'm hoping that they can tell me that something is wrong. So let's go ahead and do that.
Oh, hello there. How are you?
I'm good. It's been quite a day. It's wet. I'm good.
It's wet out there. It's supposed to be quite a day.
Yeah. You might want to record this for my YouTube channel?
Record me?
Well, what you say about this part that I got.
Let me see what the part is first.
It is the tail housing of a TH400. I'm asking you, is there anything in here that, if it went bad, it would cause the slip yoke to hit around the edges?
Yeah, if the bushing's worn, and it does show some wear.
Because I feel like the bushing is worn because of another problem and not because of...
Well, hold on a second. Let's back up. You're trying to get the drive shaft covered under some sort of warranty or what?
No, I'm just...
Yeah.
No, that's... I'm trying to just find the problem, and I just thought you guys would
I would
know.
have... I don't know that it... Take a look at it. I don't think that's the cause of the problem. I think that's the result of the problem.
Yeah.
Usually you have a bushing wear like that, it's because something's beating it up.
Something else, yeah.
And it's usually an out of balance drive shaft.
Well...
Do you have a one-piece or two-piece drive shaft?
I have a one-piece.
Yeah.
But
Got a bad U-joint?
the output shaft itself wiggles back and forth like that. When you take it, wiggles further than the average. Anyway, the average output shaft.
Okay.
And so...
Do you have another bushing further up the shaft that's worn too?
Yeah, that's what I kind of came to get answered today.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know myself, so... And I'm trying to gain some knowledge on it. So.
Oh, I understand, son.
Yeah. So I was told that I wouldn't have to go deeper in, because I understand you have to go from the other side. You have to take it out and go from the other side and take everything out to get to that bushing that's deeper in. And I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that.
They are notorious for failure.
Yeah.
What you might want to do... as a precaution because of what you got going on there, I would also take the drive shaft up to Driveline of Atlanta up on Buford Highway and let them balance it
Okay.
and make sure, and
this
they can
bushing
replace
in
the
there.
yoke.
Who put the bushing in there?
I think it might be you guys. Cause
Is
it was
this a
a
unit we built for you?
yeah, it was a Hughes, and then you guys took the Hughes transmission and then
What?
went through it. So.
Yeah.
What's happening now?
So basically, it's I get like a vibration on the engine decel. So like at cruise, in third gear, I take my foot off the gas and it grrr, I can feel it underneath me. And so then I thought U-joints. And so then in the process of changing U-joints, I see how my slip yoke is machined around the edge of it. Not perfectly round, but kind of off. But it's machined, and you can see where the old metal meets the new metal that just got cut, basically.
It says a one-piece drive shaft.
Yes.
What were the U-joints like in it?
What were they like? Or
Was it worn out or damaged?
no, because I changed them actually, sort of recently.
What sort of recently?
Well, about a year ago, about a year before the last time I changed them. But the truck sat with new U-joints in it for a while, is what I'm saying. Because I changed them and then it sat for a while. Like they didn't get used necessarily. But I thought that would be the problem.
How long
again,
has
so
it been vibrating?
About 4 months. 4 months, and it just gets progressively worse. So, and then I decided to park it and just leave it sitting for a while, just because I didn't know what I was up against. Just if it's something that I can do myself, I'd love to, just for the sake of the knowledge and the.
How about driving along? If you're driving along, cruising at 50, 60 miles an hour,
It has
vibrate?
It has the vibration.
so it's wobbling. Period.
Well, I say wobble, but that's just kind of, I guess, the visual representation I have of it in my head. I feel like it's going side to side when that's just what I have in my head.
And it gets worse when you're coasting.
Yes, like under power, you don't feel anything. You don't feel anything under power until you would reach about 65 or 70. But when you're cruising at say 45 and you giving it a little bit of gas under load, you don't feel anything at all.
But if you let off,
But as soon as you let off a little bit, then it'll start to make that ugly feeling. And so then you have to get back on it a little bit to
I
make
think
it
it's got a
stop.
problem most likely in your drive shaft area.
yeah, that's what I'm
Whether
thinking.
it's out of balance, and I'm probably thinking that not that you didn't do a good job with your U-joints, but
Yeah.
you might need a little more training with it,
Yeah.
putting U-joints in it. It sort of sounds like a U-joint is bad on there, or something is wrong with the U-joint.
But now
Yeah.
you've chewed up the yoke, so the one advantage getting it to
Is the yoke got grooves in it?
It's literally right on the edge. What's the best way of? If you took the edge of the yoke and took some, thank you. If you took the edge, yeah.
draw me a picture. Picture in 1,000 words are true.
Let's just. And then right on the edge is where it's shiny metal, or the rest of it is dirty, and then that's on the edge is where the shiny metal is.
And
And it's also a little divot cut out of it right there.
Now, let me ask you another question. How far does the yoke stick into the transmission? Use this. Will it stick farther than that?
does it go past the bushing?
No,
It doesn't?
no, I don't think so.
That's part of the
You
problem.
got the right drive shaft in there?
That's a good question. It was in there when I bought the truck, so
You don't know.
There's no way to
I
really
think
know.
your yoke should go farther than that into the transmission. You're going to have it probably the distance of that bushing, if not farther than that bushing.
And what I would do, Stone, is get underneath the truck, take a measurement from the back drive shaft yoke fitting where the U-joint fits in.
Yes.
Measure from there all the way up to where this is when it's installed, and then have them make sure that the drive shaft's long enough,
Yeah.
because you may have a drive shaft that fits, but it doesn't go all the way in, and that also could be contributing to that.
This doesn't look like it's far enough in.
Yeah, it sure doesn't. And if
believe
it's
just
catching it right here on the edge,
Yeah.
I think you're short about an inch or two.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with used vehicles. When you buy one, you don't know
Yeah.
what Yahoo got hold of it at.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
But how many miles you got on her now?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I lost count a long time ago.
I hear you. But
So do you think definitely it's a drive shaft thing, because the output
I'm
shaft?
certainly thinking more the drive shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Carl will take a look at it real quick and see, but I'm almost positive you're going to have a drive shaft question. Now, that may not be all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that bushing's going to have to be changed.
Yeah.
And I would change the rear seal. And does that have a gasket where it mates to the case?
Yes.
Yeah, replace that as well. But I would make sure you've got the right drive shaft in it first, and then they'll charge you. I mean, you'll probably pay $200 or $300, or maybe a little more, to put a new yoke on it, and they'll run it out on a dynamometer where they can actually run it up to speed
Yeah.
and see where it needs to be balanced and get that perfectly balanced.
Yeah.
That's the one advantage of a driveline shop.
So you said drive
Driveline of Atlanta.
All right.
They've done my drive shaft work for more years than you've been around, and they're really nice people. They're not going to take you, but they do good work, and they charge a fair price.
Okay.
But they do everything from short drive shafts all the way up to 18-wheelers. So they know their stuff.
Yeah.
This is another Chevrolet out there. That's how far it sticks into there.
Wow.
That sticks through the seal there, and that sticks through
Yeah.
the bushing.
That's why I think
Can I-
you're a couple
Like this.
short or
Let that take a look at it. That makes a lot of sense. Because mine is literally just at the very edge of
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
that's why
you're-
it's vibrating.
it's too short. It's not being supported
Yeah.
by the transmission, and it's trying to spin because it's spline.
Did you take a picture of it?
Yeah. Yeah. I got it recorded. I just recorded that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they need to see. So.
Yeah.
Who's they?
Oh, my subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a different world now, Everett.
Yeah.
But Stone, get them to look at the drive shaft, but give them the measurements like I instructed you.
Okay.
That way they know exactly how long the span is, so they can get the proper setup for it. And,
I'm too old to be in this. I'm going to let you guys talk.
Oh, listen to you.
Take care of yourself.
Listen to
You do
you.
the same.
But yeah, I mean, that'd be the first and foremost thing I would do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd replace the gasket, the bushing, and the seal.
Do you think? You think there's a possibility that the output shaft, like the bearing that holds the output shaft together, do you think that might be damaged because of the out of balance drive shaft?
Possibly, but I wouldn't put the cart before the horse. Do
Okay.
the obvious first.
Okay.
See what results you get.
Yeah.
There's always the possibility that there's wear further up, abnormal wear further up. But to find that out, you've got to go through such machinations. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. So, and it would make sense. Fix the drive shaft. So if there is a
Yeah.
problem after that, then I know that
Come see us.
everything will be fixed
Yeah, well,
when the drive shaft is
I'd
taken
have-
care of. And
yeah,
then
get
that's
that part.
taken- Yeah.
Get that part resolved.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the guy that has a bad kidney infection, and Andy's got a sinus infection at the same time.
Yeah.
Fix one or the other, but fix
Yeah.
one and resolve it, and then move on to the other.
Yeah.
Some will self-resolve.
Yeah.
I think this is drive shaft. You get that part of it taken care of, put it back together, and see how she does. I think you're going to be pleased with the results. But
Yeah.
if not, and you got a question about it, bring it to me on a dry day once you
Okay.
have it assembled,
Okay.
and we can take a look and see.
Cool. And so you said basically for now, do the measurements from the
From the
From the
cups
rear
in the
end.
back of the rear end, all the way to where this output shaft
so
hooks out.
there's no special way, no special like angle or anything I'm supposed to go at. Just
No,
'Cause
you give them the measurement from from the top and the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And they'll say, okay, it's at this geometry. It's 28 degrees or whatever, you know. And they'll figure the tube cut from there.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably want to put new U-joints in it. So like I said, you can probably spend $300 or $400 if you got to do the whole ball of wax.
Yeah.
But first, let them check and see if it's the right length. And I think you can pretty well figure that on the ground. But still, I'd have them double check everything.
Yeah.
Because they're the experts on that kind of stuff.
In this field,
you
yeah.
know.
Okay.
But yeah, we run up there all the time with the customers' drive shafts that are
Yeah.
damaged because they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
How's your dad?
He's good. He's good. I'm about to go pick him up right now. So yeah, he's waiting on me. So I'm
All right, well, I won't hold you, but give them my best and
Gotcha.
stay in touch. Let me know what comes up.
Yeah. Hopefully this will fix the problem, but I'll let you know.
Okay, Stone.
I'll let you know.
Sound
I
like
appreciate
order.
you guys.
Alrighty, take care.
All right, you do the same. Alright, y'all heard what they said and what we have to do. I'm really just putting this stuff back together. I figured I'd go ahead and measure the drive shaft while I have it out and maybe compare it to some of your setups. I mean, if you guys know what your drive shaft length is exactly, and I'm pretty sure some of you have to, for a 1984, well, I don't have to say all that, for a square body C10 with a TH400 and a small block Chevy and an 8.5-inch rear end. Like for a setup like that, what is your drive shaft length? If you, I mean, I know it's kind of, the chances are kind of slim that somebody has the exact setup, but, and you know, the chances are slim that someone has the same setup and knows the exact drive shaft length that they're running. But I figured as worth a try, might as well throw it on the vlog. If I put too much thought about like what goes on this vlog and what doesn't go on this vlog, then I'll literally spend all day trying to make content. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and throw that up there and see what you guys think. And then when Kevin Dean comes back outside, we'll figure out the drive shaft length that this is. Also, guys, I think what I'm gonna do is just leave the drive shaft out tonight. I mean, I'm not driving the truck tomorrow, so just leave the drive shaft out and then actually go under it in the next video and try to see if I can measure for like the proper length of drive shaft. Because I think there are like websites and stuff like that that will they'll tell you like the right drive shaft length that you need and stuff like that, isn't it? Or at the very least, I could find out from someone. Because you know, when you buy a drive shaft online, you have to measure right first, and then they'll send you the right recommended length. So I want to see, maybe I could do some kind of research and measure the truck and then see what they recommend and then compare it to what I have and then see if it's too short or too long or whatever. It's probably too short though. They say it's too short. So I think that's what we're going to do now. We're just going to find out the length of this drive shaft and then that's going to be it for this video. So we'll take that number and then compare it to the recommended length from some drive shaft shop. I got a recommended place from the transmission shop that I went to, so we'll call them, talk to them, or even actually go online to the drive shaft shop website, because I know they have to have some kind of computer out there that can actually check for the recommended length based off of the measurements of, you know, the transmission and the rear end. So I'm thinking we'll check on some kind of website like that, compare it to this, and then we'll be good to go. So I think that's it for this video. Alright, y'all, I guess that's that. It was one of them trying days. My hand is shaking and I can't hold the camera still, so if it's shaking, that's why. But yeah, that sucked because it's like 50 degrees outside, and when it's 50 degrees, it's not that bad. But when it's 50 degrees and you're soaking wet, it's bad. So I'm ready to get out of this jacket, this soaking wet jacket, this soaking wet hat, soaking wet shoes, you know what I'm saying? And chill. But I really appreciate you guys watching. I know we haven't been posting a lot of videos like that, but it's just because I've been trying to get school stuff together, man. Just trying to get school stuff together and actually get some resemblance of good grades. So yeah, I'm trying to get a good start this semester. So just like that, you guys pretty much already know the plan for the next vlog, so I'm not going to repeat it. I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.